Hi, my name is Cait Olwell. I'm a 2009 Chicago Corps member. I teach high school science. For today's mini lesson, I'm going to talk about how to make guided practice a little bit more engaging and interesting. There's several strategies that I use in my classroom to get students more invested in guided practice. You know, they will just come from taking notes and listening to you speak during the I do part of your lesson. And so for the we do, it's always helpful to get students up and out of their seats. One strategy that I use is creating stations around the classroom. So all that I do is I have, let's say, 6 stations around the classroom that have questions at those stations. Students must work on those questions in a group. In addition, if you have a content objective that has pictures or is more knowledge-based, you can set up a gallery walk and they have to go around and answer questions as well. Another strategy would be posing questions during the guided practice on butcher paper and having the students answer the questions on a sticky note and putting them on the butcher paper. This is a great way to save paper because they're using the sticky note instead of actually just writing on the butcher paper. So you can keep using that again and again. Additionally, if they're having to do some reading, you could set up a jigsaw reading. Just divide that reading up into sections and assign groups to those sections. Once students do the reading, they have to make a short presentation to the rest of the class on the reading. This is why it's called jigsaw, because they go around and eventually it all comes together. 2 other strategies that you can use with guided practice is when you're asking them questions, you give them cards that say A, B, C, or D on them, and have those questions with multiple choice answers. So if students think that the answer is A, they would hold up the card that said A. This is sort of a variation to the whiteboards that students like to use. And then finally, with any other guided practice, you can also put in some inquiry and challenge questions, and this would allow students who finished the guided practice earlier to go on to something else and they would not be distracting the other students. So again, when trying to make guided practice more engaging for students, try to get them up and out of their seats and think about ways that you would engage them in the lesson. And if they're doing a worksheet at the beginning of class, don't have them doing one throughout the rest of class.